McQuinn, and I am so delighted to have this opportunity today to share my surgical experience and recovery that was performed by Dr. Charles Theofilos. I am not a stranger to pain. I am 70 years old and was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis 35 years ago. So I have lived with chronic and sometimes very specific immediate pain through those years. And I've learned to handle that and carry on my life pretty much as I would expect to. However, when my rheumatologist told me that the pain in my hips was not arthritis, but rather had to do with my back, my life changed significantly for the worse. And over the period of about 3 years, that's the past 3 years, I became unable to do the things that were so important in my life. On a big scale, I would take girls' trips and we would walk the city or hike, and I was unable to do that anymore. On another level, my husband and I, we take the time every evening to walk our dog. I wasn't able to do that anymore and have our catch-up routine that was important in our lives. The other piece is, for example, just before my surgery this past May, I was to attend a family reunion. I couldn't go. I literally could not have made the car trip, nor been able to enjoy myself there. I'm walking my dog again. I am bending over when necessary, when walking my dog. I loved fishing. I always have, and it's a huge part of my teenage grandson's life. I am walking regularly. I'm even now taking some stretch classes because there is really nothing that I can't do, and I want to stay very flexible, so I'm doing that. When I first determined that I needed to do something beyond just injections for pain, which I did for a few years, and they just became less and less effective, I did see Dr. Theofilos, neurosurgeon, to see if surgery was something that I needed to do. Well, the MRIs were very clear and indicated, yes, I needed to have a spinal fusion surgery. Now, many of my friends said, Barbara, are you sure you want to do that? Back surgeries are sometimes risky. And I said, no, I have such confidence in Dr. Theofilos because of his reputation and the successes that he's had. So truly, I wasn't one bit concerned about the surgery. Now, I can't tell you that the first 2 weeks afterwards were fun, but when I went for my first checkup, I think it was about 2 weeks after the surgery, I was doing beautifully. I was adjusting to a full summer of living with a brace and recovering. So imagine 4.5 weeks after that surgery, I see Dr. Theofilos, and I said, when can I take off this brace? And he said, how about now? And I said, what are my limitations? He said, none. Can you imagine? I at first thought he was teasing me, frankly, but he wasn't. And so it was so strange when my husband and I left, and he said, you want to drive? I said, oh, you're right, I can drive again. And I just was immediately able, 4.5 weeks later, to do the things that I had so missed doing. I try to remind myself now to remember that enthusiasm about walking, and my legs don't hurt. It has been so long since I've had that. So I am extremely grateful that Dr. Theofilos was there to do my surgery, and I have my life back again.